Embattled Canadian pastor Art Lucier is back in the news. Reports surfaced this week that Art Lucier may be trying to start a Mooney cult of his own. It's been reported that Art has sent photographs of himself wearing his Battle for Canada t-shirt and nothing else to at least 6 women, and one of them is married. We're not sure as to why Art Lucier would send a picture of his naked rear end to several different women. But if he's trying to impress the ladies, maybe he ought to take a different approach. And instead of showing the girls pictures of his naked butt, he could show them photos of his piles of cash instead. It might get him the response he's looking for. Laura-Lynn Tyler Thompson has been staying on top of this story, and she has been reporting extensively on all of the SA allegations, as well as the other spiritual abuse allegations that have come to light. This week, amidst his growing legal troubles, is still pleading with his followers for donations and tithes. Laura-Lynn aired a clip of his explanation as to where these donations and tithes would be going. He explains that they would be going directly to the Firewall ministry, but would have to come through him and his ministry first. Whether or not they'd ever actually reach the Firewall ministry is anyone's guess. Let's listen to this clip of his nonsensical explanation to his supporters of the Firewall ministry and how their donations may or may not ever reach the Firewall or just end up in his own bank account instead. Let's take a look.
This is not my joy. I defended Art. I met with Art numerous times. I heard Art's stories about certain things. I found out he was lying. And then I confronted them. I brought it to the oversight committee. I found out more and more and more because I investigated. And the board members, just like the other board members in some of the places in the States where they don't deal with the sin in the count. And I hate to be the one that's bringing this forward.
But Steve and Kara, we feel led of the Lord to give this whole thing over, like all the way over to Alberta. And so what that means is that people are asking, well, what about all of our donations to the Firewall? We're Firewall partners. Here's the deal. Steve and Kara are swimming with their ears right now. They have a massive conference going on with David Green and Bill Johnson in 1 month. What you're going to do, you're going to continue to send your donations, Firewall donations. We're going to work with you. We're going to email all of you. We're going to do the work of emailing, getting a hold of all of you guys. And July 1st, we're going to be making sure that all of the finances that come in, you can continue to donate through the harvest, and we will make sure all of those funds go to Steve and Kara for the Firewall until the time where they're ready to switch over the payment system. So we're not bugging them during June, okay? We're not bugging them right now. They're very, very busy. But you trust us. We're going to make sure all the Firewall funds are funneled over to them.
Art Lucier takes the narcissistic art of word salad and puts it into a salad spinner on this one, so that his listeners have absolutely no idea of what their original question was and what the conversation was about in the first place. And speaking of people who are neither spiritual nor leaders, I have a quick word for Joseph Z. regarding his Super Bowl profile a few months back about the podcasters turning into anti-Semites, as we report on the state of the church and what the Holy Spirit is doing in flipping the tables of the wolves. Joseph, before you go accusing all of us podcasters of being anti-Semites because we are reporting on God's exposure of Michael Brown, please remember that Michael Brown's once very dear and close friend, Ron Cantor, is also Jewish. And all of us podcasters have the utmost respect for him, his ministry, his ethics, his lifestyle, and especially his love for Jesus, his love for truth. And just a reminder, Joseph Z, to you and all of your prophesying friends, the prophets are the truth tellers. The prophets are the ones that speak truth to power. The prophets are the ones that cry out for those that are wounded among God's people. And the degree to which you love and adhere to the truth is the degree to which you truly are anointed by God.